Right now, your dog is looking at you. And they're not seeing what you think. Not their owner, not a human, not even a friend. They're seeing something that took 15,000 years to create. A category so specific, so deeply wired into your dog's brain that no other species on Earth gets filed the same way. And scientists have actually scanned dogs' brains to prove it. In this video, I'm going to show you what's really happening inside your dog's mind when they look at you. We'll get into what a neuroscientist at Emory University found when he put awake, unrestrained dogs inside an fMRI machine. The one scent that triggered their brain's reward center more powerfully than food. And the Vienna experiment that revealed your dog isn't treating you like a companion or a pack leader. They're treating you like a parent. Stay until the end, because the last part changes how you'll think about your dog from this moment forward. For years, people assumed dogs see us roughly the way cats do. A big, strange, slightly unpredictable creature that controls the food. That assumption is completely wrong, and here's how we know. Brian Hare, a cognitive scientist at Duke University, spent years studying what makes dogs neurologically unique. What he found was this: when you point at something, your dog follows your finger. Simple, right? Except your closest genetic relatives, chimpanzees, can't do this reliably. Wolves raised by humans from birth, they can't do it either. Your dog does it naturally, as a puppy, before anyone teaches them. Dogs evolved a social radar that is tuned specifically to human beings, not to other dogs, to us. That means when your dog looks at you, their brain isn't running the same program it runs for another dog. It's running an entirely separate one, built over thousands of generations for one purpose only: to read, attach to, and remain near a human. So if they're not seeing a fellow dog, not seeing just a human, what are they actually seeing? The science has a surprisingly specific answer. In 2013, researcher Lisa Horn at the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna asked a question that seemed almost too simple. Do dogs treat their owners the way a child treats a parent? Not metaphorically, neurologically, behaviorally. She put dogs in a room with toys that dispensed food when manipulated. Then she ran it 3 ways: owner present and encouraging, owner present but silent, and owner completely absent. Dogs worked hardest with their owner present. Whether the owner spoke or stayed silent barely mattered, but when the owner left, the dogs nearly stopped trying, even with food on the line. Then Horn replaced the owner with a stranger. Same room, same toys, same reward. The dogs behaved as if no one was there. Only their person unlocked confident, motivated behavior. Horn's conclusion, in her own words: adult dogs behave towards their caregivers like human children do. This is the secure base effect, the same mechanism that explains why a toddler explores freely when their parent is in the room and shuts down completely when they disappear. Your dog has that same psychological architecture, and you are sitting at the center of it. Not as a companion, as a parent figure. Quick pause, drop a comment right now. Tell me your dog's name, their breed, and the city you're watching from. I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know who's watching this with you tonight. Dr. Gregory Burns is a neuroscientist at Emory University. He did something unprecedented. He trained dogs to lie completely still, awake, inside an fMRI brain scanner. No sedation, no restraints, just a dog voluntarily still while scientists watched their brain in real time. He presented 12 dogs with 5 scents on gauze pads. Their own scent, a familiar dog, a strange human, and their familiar human. Their person. Not in the room, just a cloth that had touched them. Every scent activated the olfactory bulb. That's normal. But only one scent activated the caudate nucleus, the brain region associated with positive anticipation and reward. The same region that lights up in humans when we expect something we love. That scent was the familiar human. Not food, not another dog, you. Burns followed up with a second experiment, testing whether owner praise or food produced stronger brain activation. For the majority of dogs tested, Praise activated their reward circuitry as powerfully as food, sometimes more. Your dog's brain has you wired in at the level of wanting, not just recognizing, wanting. When you look at another person's face, your eyes automatically drift to the left side first. This is called the left gaze bias. It happens because the right hemisphere of the brain, which processes emotion, controls the left side of the face. We evolved to look there because that's where emotional information lives. Researchers tested whether dogs do this too. They showed dogs human faces, dog faces, and random objects. The dogs showed a left gaze bias, but only for human faces, not for other dogs, not for anything else. Your dog evolved a face reading system that was built specifically to decode your species. It goes further. Studies show dogs can distinguish happy from angry human expressions, even in photographs of complete strangers. They understand what a human frown means without ever being taught. That's why your dog sometimes pads over quietly when you haven't moved, haven't spoken, haven't done anything obviously sad. Something in your expression shifted, and their brain caught it before you even noticed it yourself. You are the most studied, most monitored creature in your dog's world. Every micro-expression, every change in posture, every slight shift in your energy, they're running it all through a system that evolution spent thousands of years calibrating to read you. In 2015, a study published in the journal Science, one of the most prestigious scientific publications in the world, made headlines everywhere. Researcher Takefumi Kikusui and his team at Emory University in Japan brought dog owner pairs into a lab. They let them spend time together, look at each other, interact naturally. Then they measured oxytocin levels in both the dogs and the humans. When a dog and their owner engaged in mutual gaze, simply looking into each other's eyes, both showed a significant rise in oxytocin. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, the chemical that surges between a mother and her newborn in the first moments after birth. It's not a happiness chemical. It's the one that says, "This being is mine and I am theirs." Your dog looks at you, and their brain releases the same chemistry that locks in a mother's love for her child. And when you look back, yours does too. Here's what all of this adds up to. Your dog doesn't see a human when they look at you. They don't see an owner or a companion or a pack leader. They see their safe base, their primary emotional anchor, the one presence their brain was restructured over thousands of years to locate and stay near. When your scent reaches them in an empty room, their reward center activates. When your face comes into view, they default to reading your emotions before anything else. When you leave, their stress response rises. When you return, it falls. You are not someone they live with. In the architecture of their nervous system, you are the organizing principle, the thing everything else arranges itself around. They didn't choose this, they were built this way. And I think that's more profound than any word like loyal or loving ever really captures. So the next time your dog wanders into whatever room you've moved to and settles down 2 feet from you like they've found the one place in the world that makes sense, they have. You're not just a person to them, you're a category, one that no other species triggers, one that their brain registers at the level of reward, attachment, and something that functions very much like love. They don't just recognize you, they were made to find you. If this landed for you, hit like. It takes 1 second and it tells me this kind of deep dive is worth making more of. Subscribe so you're here for the next one. And leave a comment. Tell me your dog's name and one thing they do that makes a little more sense now. I read every single one. See you next time.